goodness. Hold on a sec. Eek. There's just some things you can't organise beforehand that you forget about, and you can organise beforehand and forget about. Now there's the delay in seeing it in the preview. You probably can hear me before you see me. I don't know. I really don't know. I've got to go like this, the one. Stop that one. Yeah. There's so many different buttons to push in the background here. It's amazing. So we're now already 2 minutes into it. I've got 9 comments there. G'day, everyone. It's Ros Boundy here. So, oh my goodness. So you may see the comments I've put in the live stream. That is the HAPS link and the Buy Me a Coffee link. They should be in the HAPS stream there. Now, they won't probably show up in the destinations that this goes to, because it's going to six destinations. It's going to my Twitter account, Facebook profile, Facebook page, my YouTube account, my Periscope, and I'm not sure when that's absolutely dying and going away, and the Twitch account. So there's 6 choices there. And the comments, unless you're actually watching within the HAPS platform itself, what I put in the comments you won't see. You'll see them when I put them on the screen, which I'm about to. And I'm sort of thinking, how do I do that? I do it like this. There we go. That's the first one. This is the HAPS invite that actually invites you under a referral link. That's why it's got the invite in it. Okay. And this one, oh God, I went and clicked on the wrong patch there. And this one is the one that takes you to the Buy Me a Coffee. So there we go with that one. It'll show up on the screen in a sec. There it is. So that's the first things out the way. Now, for those of you who don't know how the HAPS works, like I am doing this broadcast using HAPS, HAPPS.TV, and that's how you watch this as a broadcast. You can go into that website to actually watch the broadcast, I think. Or you might have to have it as /broadcast on the end. I'm not sure. But if you click that link, join up, it's so easy to just go in and choose the categories you want to watch, whatever. There's different ways of doing it. Because I joined in immediately as a broadcaster, I'm not quite sure what the options are if you don't click on someone's referral. So just give it a go, yell out if you need a hand, effectively. But it is actually a free broadcasting platform, and it's what I really liked about it when someone mentioned it to me, so I signed up straight away. I like broadcasting, doing the card readings especially, or readings and chatting. It's good fun. So it is actually really good quality, and the studio in the background is really easy to use for those who've even thought of starting to do live streaming. When you sign up underneath what is my referral link, the one that's got invite / Ros Boundy, you do get 100 free coins for joining, and you use those to actually support someone's work, their broadcast. It's using awards and things like that. Very similar, I suppose, comparatively, though I don't know who was first doing any of this stuff as far as the rewarding, whether it's stars, whether it's awards. It's called awards here in the HAPS platform. I know Facebook's only just started with stars. I know Twitter is doing something, and I know, Twitch has been doing things for a long time in the gaming scene. So, it's all, once someone starts with that first bit, everybody else chases the tails. So, but it really is easy here in HAPS is what I'm trying to put across. It is so easy. And choosing what sort of things you want to actually watch of other people's broadcasts. So once you're in here, it's like I've got here with Marie, you're on the Facebook page. So you've actually got your name showing. I have explained this before on my daily live streams. The same thing happens. This you'll see across all those 6 destinations because I'm presenting it on this screen. And now we've got Dina here. Oh, hi, how are you, Dina? And Dina is a fellow, she does psychic readings and the rest. The thing being in the HAPs, and I've got the dogs barking, carrying on because the next door neighbours shut their door, open the door, whatever. You can actually highlight a person's name within the HAPs as you're in the chat and view their profile so that you can find out what they do, who they are. You view the full profile. You can subscribe to them if you want to. If you find, no, they're not quite for you and you've subscribed, you can unsubscribe. You can block if they're trolling and doing things that are not what you're wanting to see. Now, I'm not sure what scenarios there is for doing the blocking personally. But anyway, it's there as an option. And Rena, she's also here on HAPs. So she's saying good afternoon. And I can view her profile. I can invite her as a user of HAPs to actually join me on the screen. The same as I can with Rena and Dina. Dina, anyone that's actually on the HAPs. Now we've got Judy Stanley, you're here saying hi, Roz. I did sort of forewarn my, the Facebook fan, the daily morning ones that I'd be doing ad hoc HAPs this arvo, or today. It's now this afternoon, just on my computer. I was intending to do it in the morning, but it didn't quite work out like that. And Stephen saying hello from over on the Facebook page. So it's great if you feel that you want to be let know, as far as having the notifications and the alerts and the rest for when someone that you like is actually doing live streaming, actually started on live and the rest. You can set your notifications individually for this platform as well, so you're not going to miss out as well. So that's another part. Oh, wow, Tracy, you're going to bingo. I'm second fiddle to a bingo. But that's all right. You're a wonderful regular on the morning ones, aren't you? So it's wonderful. And, of course, Rena, you're moving, laughing about it, so that's fine. That is fine. And I think this is why Rena is suggesting, no, don't invite her up. One of the things as well with, and it also had mute user if you needed to, I can send my invite out to anyone on here, to come into the stream, but you don't have to click it. You can ignore it. It's one of those things, the choice is completely up to the person receiving the invitation, whether they hop on the screen or not with you. And Dina, let me have a look. Present on screen. Do you have a PayPal account? I do have a PayPal account. And I do also have a Stripe account. Purely because not everybody likes PayPal. I found that out, not the hard way, but I was missing a few ways of earning some money at one point with market days that a lot of people just didn't like to do the PayPal, because I had a PayPal reader specifically at that market and they didn't like using PayPal. So I thought, well, that's okay. Even though it was just me receiving whatever into my PayPal account, it wasn't accessing theirs, so to speak. They didn't have to have one. They still didn't like using it. So I thought, well, that's fair enough. I'll give the option for a Stripe. So I do. I do have that. And here we go. Oh, I'm just trying to find where I'm up to. I do mark each of mine in the HAPs with just a like to know that I've gone at least that part far down in the comments, because it's interesting how fast some of the comments can come in and scroll past. So that's what I'm doing. There you are. I'm not sure what the there you are was, Rena. So you were finding me on Facebook or something? Anyway, don't know. I'm not sure with what you were after that. Now, I'm going to actually put this one up because, Tracy, your question is your husband's auntie's been looking. Oh, hang on. I forgot to put that on screen so that you can see where it's at. My husband's auntie has been looking after her mother. Will mother stay in the nursing home? Have a great day. So I'm just going to get the cards so that you can see that. And I'm going to switch around to that screen where I've got the cards. That's the table with, this is the one that's actually for the buy me a coffee. In the extras, there is an item that says HAPS live stream card reading. That's what this one is for. So that if you click on that buy me a coffee and go to, it should show up on the main page as an extra, and it's called HAPS live stream card reading. It's $9 Australian. I don't know what that converts to in the US dollar because it's less. I know that, but I don't know what the conversion is. So for you, Tracy, here it is, your auntie, your husband's auntie looking after the mother. Will she stay in the nursing home? It actually, oh, hang on, I'm going that way. I was going the wrong way. Hold on a sec. Hold on. I've got to switch it round because I'm holding it under this camera. I forgot. I switched it round and it was already on. So it's more to do with a young lady. So I'm feeling that she's feeling young at heart and that I'm needing the extra card for that one. So what you're going to have is an abundant, I think that she's got, does she suffer dementia, the mother, the auntie's mum? And that's why she's in the nursing home. I'm feeling that there's probably going to be an abundance of time still before, like that she's going to be there for an abundance of time. There's going to be a bit, actually it almost feels like it's a lot longer. It might seem like a lot longer, but she will be there for the time being until, well, I'm actually feeling it probably is staying there until she does move onward in that form of leaving her body. So let's see what that presents for her. And now I've got to switch that around again. This is where it's interesting, is pressing the buttons. It is. I have got a Stream Elements activated on my Twitch account as well, but we may or may not see that activate because I'm not seeing anyone on the Twitch account. I don't get many on there yet. It's an invitation to share that around that I'm also on Twitch as well. So we've had that one. Now, that's why I did read yours out now, Tracy, because you have mentioned you can't stay long, that you're heading off to your bingo. Look, I have a fantastic time with your bingo. It has been many years since I've played that. I don't know if there's any that is available here in the location that I'm at. So, at the moment, I'd rather play Mahjong. So anyway, enjoy your afternoon. So thank you for popping in. Now, I'm going to see what Marie has got. I appreciate your question. And it is, will a Kevin or Wesley come to me and when? Now, as far as the whens and wheres, I am just going to put this one over I'm going to put this cloth over the cards there, just so it's a bit easier to see these cards as I'm laying them down, because I can't, I probably, it just depends. Am I going to need those others? So for you, Maria, will Kevin or Wesley come to me and when? Thank you. Now, this is probably where I'd really rather choose something that is going to be like a pendulum because of the question that you asked. But if they are love interests that you're asking about, I would say there is a confirmation that yes, love is in the air, and that is going to be that potential. Now, it's coming down to a bit of communication is what I feel with what you're asking, which actually, feeling into what you're going to do self-talk wise, which of those is your preference and what is the timing of that? Let's just add these cards together. It's 36 as a number, so I'd say it's probably within 9 weeks or 9 months that you're going to know which one it is that's going to be present and coming into your relationship realm. See, because a lot of what it is really more what you desire, what you're really wanting, because an either or, make the choice and then put the focus on which is more your preference, okay? So hopefully that's not disturbing the cards underneath. All interesting, isn't it? Um, so that was for you there, Maria. Now, I think I did have, it was Marie who was on from Facebook. She's a local here, very close to me, and I need to catch up again at some point too, don't we, Marie? And we've got James saying, good evening, how are you? It is nice to actually move across different spaces and places in the world, isn't it? I sort of did time this. I was trying to catch a bit more of the earlier morning so that I could catch more of what is the other side of the world for me, as far as the US, Canadian, the UK as well even, and the more, what's that place, Mediterranean countries, I suppose, in late evening, so that, you're on your Saturday evening and relaxing and, what you need to be doing, however you enjoy your evenings. I thought it'd be a good way to actually catch up with you. I have a great number, and even on Facebook you get the trolls. Yeah, so there is one on the Facebook page there already, so I'll be ignoring that. And please, anyone who's over there on that same page, which it looks like it'll be, actually that looks like it's on I'm going to have a look, so please bear with me. It could be on my Facebook, and I've got to refresh a screen. It could be on my business page. Oh, that's a nice throaty motorbike. Any of you ride motorbikes? I used to on a farm. Yeah, and he did a U-turn and back out again. No idea why. Yeah, there you go. Now let's just have a look. See, I do have a problem with my Facebook. It does not let me scroll through comments whilst I'm actually live in those particular channels. So I can't actually check and see what channel that troll person is. So I'll just leave it at that. Someone else will have to do it for me, won't they? Because it's not letting me. I'll just have a look, see if that's going to there. And then I'll be back with you. I'll be back with you here. I'm just going to close that off. I'm not even going to have my Facebook open. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Isn't that a song somewhere? Something Frozen or I've got a different version of it that I learnt in a choir. If I felt confident in singing in public like this, I would, but I don't, so I won't. There you go. So someone is saying do that right now. Yeah, look, just ignore whatever it is that is the spammer come troll person. You can see it by the fact they ask you to inbox them, so just don't even bother. Now, and someone's thanking for the invite. So thank you so much for those of you who are actually sharing that I'm live and inviting them to actually watch, because it really is the more eyes that you get on it. And it's not just as for me, a ego thing. I just love doing this so that you can share, get a bit more clarity and learn as you're watching someone else. You're always learning something new, and especially on some of the walks that people are taking us on within the hats. I mean, there's some beautiful walks that were through Hiroshima. I can't pronounce it how she does, but with the cherry blossoms, anyway, the beautiful whites to the pinks of the cherry trees, cherry blossoms. It was absolutely beautiful. And someone who's walking the moors over in England, and it looks absolutely beautiful. And in through Paris, it's just wonderful, the variety that we can have in doing this type of broadcasting. And I just love it. So, and it's nice and sunny. I'm just going to put this one on screen. It's from Tara. You're on Facebook. So it's from, now I've had that block out. Nice and sunny today. We've got nice and cloudy today, and it's wet, and the grass smells beautiful because it's been watered basically from Mother Nature herself. I love that. So there we go. Yeah, there's Marie saying, love it. We do. Yeah, we're locals sharing some, and we will need to spend a bit more time together again. And another Facebook user who is a first-time watcher. So certainly, if you can take the time out, even now, I'm going to be on for a little bit longer. You can spend that time. Just click that. Oh, so how am I going to do that? As this is where it gets interesting. I'd love you to be able to actually join in with the HAPs yourself, and come over to the HAPs and experience what is within the platform itself. So I am going to have to go and open the Facebook again, and hopefully I'll be able to put it on the live streams where I can see them. I'm going to take the time because we're here for a bit longer, and it's fine. Now, here it is. Right, I'm just putting it in the comments now in that one. So join in. You don't have to broadcast just because. Oh, and that one's gone and done that. You don't have to broadcast on this link. It is possible to go in, still join into the platform. It is free, remember, but just watch other people with their broadcasts, or mine. I mean, if you're wanting to watch as mine, do that. It's what I'm encouraging you to do without having to feel that you're pressured to broadcast. You're not. So do click that link. I'm going to close them off now that I'm back here. And certainly join in within the HAPs. It's a slightly different experience, but there's no adverts. There's no other interruptions beside where you would like to go and watch other people. So there we go. And the comments are showing up in the back of the HAP, so I know that they're there on the Facebook page. That's good. Good. And we have someone who actually is the first-time watcher from California. Yay. Clap hands to that. Thank you for being here and watching. It can be a bit boring watching somebody just rant on about, like what I'm doing so far, but the readings are fun. At least I think so. Frozen, yes, let it go. And, if you're a singer, thank you for that. So it is from that musical Frozen. That's a few years ago now, but if you're a singer, hop on and broadcast and sing Let It Go, the way that one is. I know what I learnt is quite a different song completely, but it's let it go, let it out, let it all unravel, something like that. I'm not going to sing it, not fully. So I like having fun. I know I've got some friends that are going, cringe. Yes, and another acknowledgement that it's the Frozen. Cool, good. And someone saying, oh, glad that Kelly Jones is here. That's great. So, yes. And thank you so very much to Kenneth for the invite, I would imagine. So I'm not going to put every comment up on the screen, but it really is nice to, and the link's not working. Really? Oh, bugger. I'll go into my Facebook and check it again. Thanks, Marie. And then I'll get into doing the cards. Now that we can sort out what are we doing, I've got to find it in both the Facebook page. That was on my profile or on the Facebook page. Let me have a look. Marie, link not working, so that's the page. I'll go to that. Oh, look, the way that Facebook's been doing things differently at the moment. I woke up a couple of days ago and a page had totally, like it had changed so much that I sort of thought, where the hell do I find that now? This link's not working. Let me go and have a look. Oh, that's weird. It's opened the HAPs. Yeah, it has opened mine, so that's a bit weird. Maybe it doesn't on certain devices. I'm wondering. Let me go over to my Facebook profile. I know it can be a bit confusing because I've got my profile and my page being the same name. Yeah, see, that worked on the Facebook page too, so that's a bit weird. I don't know why it's not for you, Marie. So, oh, bummer. Well, I don't know. I can't answer that one. Just going to have to leave it there. I love it, Andy. Yes, I love it. Ramblin' Roz. Hey, I've been called that, and Wafflin' Roz because I waffle on so much. You know, there's been a few terms over time where I've been named a few different things. So the link's working on the phone. So it's on, good. So it's working on the phone, and the link is working, Stephen, on the iPhone. So that's good. So Marie, I think you've got an Android, have you, or an iPhone? That could be just what it does. I don't remember how I joined. I would have been on the desktop at the time that I'd done it. So really not sure. So does anyone want a card reading, as in, cards? I decided the other day, and here's another one from Facebook. Hey there, everyone. Android. Yeah, I thought so. So, hi to you who's on my Facebook profile that I can't see because Facebook won't let me scroll through my comments. Not while I'm actually live. I discovered that the other day. Well, I've discovered that over the last couple of weeks. I can't move through, so you're on the Android. So it works on the Android, the link. Good. That's good to know. Thank you. I had decided a little while ago that because these readings here, and I'm going to shift it back to that other screen, because these readings with the tea cards, this is like tea leaf reading cards. It's a system that Tea with Karen, and I can't remember her name now, last name. Anyway, Karen has designed this system that she uses that she's created as a chaining technique of reading, and I love it. I think it's a really good way of doing card readings, but because it takes a little bit more time, that's why I thought, well, this reading I'll actually leave as being specifically for the Buy Me a Coffee link. That is going to be, because it does take a bit of extra time to do it and stuff like that. It's not just like it's putting hand to a deck of cards and, shuffle a little bit, pull out one card type of thing. So it does take a little bit more and more detail, I think, in the actual reading in its analysis, the interpretations and that sort of stuff. And Grimsby. Now, where is Grimsby? Now, this, Kenneth, you're on the Haps. So there you are. You've got your comment coming up. It doesn't show where the comments are, but I can see where Gwyneth is from. So that's in Ontario. Grimsby, sorry. Wrong one. Grimsby is Ontario, Canada. That's wonderful. So, and I can already subscribe to you as I'm looking at your quick profile, and it will even open up as a full profile if I choose to, which I am now, but it's going to take CPU resource. So I'm closing that off. But you get the idea. So that those coming over into Haps, you'll see these. And Andrew, oh, look, just keep resting, healing, all that stuff you need to do. You're having leg exercises, that'll be fun. I've been doing the physio for my hand. I understand in part what you're saying there. So it's wonderful that you popped in. Thank you very much. It's been great to see you. Thank you. Now, Marie, here we go. I've got that, and I'll put that on the screen. So I'll actually shove that around. It's just I've got to change a bit of a screen to actually get to my Ecamm screen, because what I'm doing is using Ecamm as my camera, and the cards are over here that I'll actually just lay them on top of what these are. I should really put this on. And if you're wanting to have the bigger reading with these, I did a demo on it yesterday at some point, this the Curiosity tea leaf reading cards, whatever the label is. Here's the label. It's this one. So it's Curiosity Streampunk is the system, and it's a T card reading system by Tea with Karen, and it didn't focus, as it normally doesn't. And Karen Dalton Smith is the name of the lady who's created this. And she does have an Etsy website, so you look up Tea with Karen once you're on Etsy. So here we go for Marie's card, just anything that she needs to know. It may be one, it may be two cards, because luckily my wrist is healthy enough now that I can shuffle enough to do card readings, because it's something I love doing. So there you go. Oh, travel, Marie. Travel of the far and wide nature. You're going to actually have to pack a suitcase for this one. And it's partly business from what I can tell, that you're going to actually be doing a little bit more further afield just to get yourself into what you need to be setting up for what you're going to move into ahead, you know, as far as that future realm that you've got ideas for, because I think you do have some ideas, don't you? Certainly pack the bags, get it organised. You know, I'm feeling it's probably not too far off that you're actually planning this, and it'll move forward for you. Okay, so that's what we've got for that one and that was for you, Marie. And just trying to see that I haven't missed anyone that I needed to actually catch up with. I do go a little slower with this because I'm not in a hurry, and I'm sure you're not either, on a Sunday afternoon or Saturday evening for those who are the other side of the world, you know, the Canadian US peoples or the UK. So anything you need to know was Marie's. Now, Kenneth, I said hello to, and that was from Grimsby. Yes. Stephen, here we go. You've actually asked you'd love a reading around the home if you could. So that'll show up on the screen. I'll clear the cards. Clearing the cards is whatever way you choose to. It can be a knock on them to knock out the previous energy, and it doesn't have to be heaps. There we've got an older woman for you. So serious relationship stuff, is it? It's looking like there's certainly some dedication and commitment to a partner coming already or coming up. And that's where your focus is on the home. It really is with that relationship. There's looking like there's going to be a few things that are needing to be cleared out, cleared off, baggage buried, that type of thing is what I'm feeling. I don't feel it's of a death of any nature, that like a coffin will mean death, but it's not always of the physical body, physical person. It can be just baggage. It can be stuff that you're needing to move on and move out of the physical realm and onto the next stage. So I'm thinking you probably are looking at what your relationships mean to you, those who are the nearest and dearest, and more particularly possibly that is your nearest partner in that respect. And it's feeling like it's clearing, cleansing, and it's going to almost be on a new path. In actual fact, I feel I need to take another one for that. Yes, an abundance of what's ahead for you, and I'm feeling that really is. Could be a little emotional, but I think that's not something that you're afraid of, that you are in a position that you are wanting to just shift stuff through, bring in that abundance, and it's going to be what is your goal, what is your aim, what is your intention, and it's going to be an abundance of what that focus is for you. Okay, Stephen? So hopefully that's meaning something to you. So, and Kenneth, you just got sound. Wow. You just got sound. So was that meaning that I haven't got my sound up properly, or or did you not turn up your own sound? Did you have it turned down or muted? Because I've done that before plenty of times. Whoops, I have. And here I am just wanting to go like that. I've had times where I've gone live streaming and, you know, the speaker is not, the speaker isn't on, the mic isn't on, or I've just got it turned down. So glad you found it. Glad you found it. Now, by this, Kenneth, or did prefer Ken, Is it, you wonder if Kelly Jones is on the other page? I don't know. As far as with the Facebook goes, I'm not sure which one she's on, because honestly, I can see that you had to unmute the button. Did you leave? So you're messaging through. G'day, Kat. You're on the Facebook profile here, and yet that's not showing up on my Haps, I don't think, or is it? Muting the button. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know with that one. So, Kenneth, you're in Haps, I know that. So you're in the Haps as well as in Facebook at the same time. So you're multi-chatting, is what I'm getting there. And Phyllis Glenn, so hey there, everyone. So you're a newbie? It's a name that I haven't seen before. This is where I really like to see the number of people in HAPS itself increase, because of the Facebook rules of privacy, not seeing your names. You will need to put your name after what you've written so that I can know who is coming in. And Kenneth, you'll say, I think that's funny. Yes, you did have the mute button on. There you go. And that's probably because you're chatting in two places. You'd muted both, was it? And here we have Caitlin. Yay, how are you? So you're here in the HAPS. It's lovely to see you here within HAPS. That's great. All right, so Kenneth, you're actually bouncing back and forward, so I can see that. Yeah, you've acknowledged that, so thank you. Cool. Thank you. And Stephen, so that does resonate for you. So I'm really happy about that. So it is always nice to have it where someone receiving a message is actually having it resonate with you. And as Marie said, look, some of that, and I better just put that one up because I didn't before. So for Marie's reading, for her, she's saying, well, she's not sure what it's about, but guess it will unfold in time. So it doesn't always show as being understood at the point in time that you get card reading. And later on, you look back and, I think that might have been what that card was referring to, or whatever. It's more tuning into your own senses, and, what you're picking up from your connection is the more important than what I'm interpreting it as anyway. So, yeah. So you went to Facebook to see if Kelly Jones had left. I get you, Kenneth. So that's fine. Yeah. Be interesting. Is she trying to? Does she actually have is she actually in HAPS as well, or about to join, or something like that? And Caitlin, you made my day. At least someone happy to see me. Always happy to see people here. Looks like Kelly's left. So, and that's the beauty of seeing people popping in and out. We don't have any compulsion that we have to stay and watch something that we don't like, something that we're not enjoying watching, something that we're not enjoying listening to. I had the unfortunate, for me, it was an unfortunate experience just whizzing through last night. I thought, well, my favourite show on telly had finished, and I thought, well, I don't like what else there is as an option. I virtually do spend a lot of my time here in front of this screen because I can choose what it is I'm watching. And I thought, well, I'd get onto HAPS and watch some of these other productions, or just straight, off the cuff live streams. And there was one that was in progress that had a lot of the F word and an obviously drunk woman raving and carrying on and being really, I don't know why the presenter didn't block them straight away. I would have been offended, and I decided not to leave, which is fine. And that's something you can do at any point in time. We don't have to stay and watch what we don't want to. And I'm not offended when people do pop in and out, and it's just what suits you at the time. So no worries about that, I can tell you. Let me have a look there. So you're on Facebook. I'll put that on screen. because I'm talking about it, it's nice to have the little note there that you can see, everyone can see. So you're on Facebook and it won't accept your city on the other side. Well, that's interesting. What are you trying to do? Are you actually trying to join in on HAPS on that link? Or which one? So someone there is saying, I'm here, hun. So that might possibly be on the, no, that's Kelly. You're saying that, yes, it's on the profile page. So that's why that's part of that Facebook privacy stuff. The public page, it'll show the name. Private profile, it won't. So you can pop over to the Ros Boundy Facebook page. I am broadcasting to there as well, as far as I understand. Let me just go and get that up too. It doesn't take that long. But it's just, well, there's another. Facebook's too erratic for me, honestly. Just popped up. Yes, there's my pages. That's what I wasn't seeing the other day. Yeah. So I am there. Yeah, I'm there in the at Ros Boundy Facebook page. So that's fine if you want to pop over there and then we can see your name. But it doesn't matter. You're watching. It doesn't matter. You can see what I'm coming up with. I just can't see your name, that's all. Yeah. So that looks like she's having trouble putting her city in. So that is actually in the app on what device? Is it on a desktop? Is it on an Android or is it on an iPhone? I think there's the possibility that the app on the iPhone might have some limitations. So, yeah, it's Kelly having the trouble. Yep. I had assumed that. Yeah. Pretty sure it is because I was trying to do, what was that? It's the iOS, as in the Apple operating system, because I started a HAPS the other day from my iPad, and that's when I found out there's certain things on that you can't do that's on the Mac full screen desktop. So, hey, it is interesting. It's a great learning experience, and that's why I did it. It was a bit of a tester for that too. Well, that's a bit of a bummer that Kelly's having trouble though. So you love the Sundays. That's good, Caitlin. I just like, what is there about life that makes things so exciting, even when there's not much that I'm doing that's of excitement, if you get what I mean? It's just being happy in all things. It really does change perspective. It just, if you can smile about everything, are you happy? Well, what's happy? I just love life. So it's great to actually do this and be part of sharing with other people and, this sort of space because I just love it. Caitlin, you've got a question there. I nearly missed it. Sorry about that. How do we do the buy me a coffee thing? You deserve hundreds. Oh, thank you. Where the link is, I think it's supposed to take you to, and I don't think I've got it up on the screen where I can scroll through it on my Facebook account. It's hitting that link that you guys would have to be able to see, surely. Is it still scrollable for you in the Facebook chat stream? Where I put that buy me a coffee, it should take you to something looking like this. Let me go to here. I've got to sign out of it. Hang on. I think if I sign out of it, view my page. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to share the screen to show you actually what it looks like. I'm hoping this works, I tell you. The first time I've done this here as this type of session, because normally I've just read the cards. And I'll go to a Chrome tab, and here is the Buy Me a Coffee. So you should be able to see that page. I'm putting it up there like this. Let's see. And I'm going to go one for that. That'll swap around the screen. Then I'm doing it picture in picture. So here is the page. When you click on the buymeacoffee.com/Ros Boundy, And I think it's not even an at Rosboundy, is it? I've got to open a screen. I haven't got it there. You'll see this page as someone who hasn't signed in. So at the moment, you'll see that I've got, there is where you actually buy the coffees. You put it in there. You can click 1, 3, or 5, whatever you choose, or choose a number. It could be 10 if you want to. I've set it, I think, at $4. There it's showing up $4 per coffee. So if you want to buy 5, that'll be $20, and it says that there. Okay, it flips it to that. If you want one of these HAPS live stream card readings, what you do, here it is in the extras. I have got some posts, some blog posty things that I've put there, ad hoc I might add, it's not consistent, but I have put in 2 extra features. One is for the live stream production assistants, and the other is for these sessions, the card reading sessions, or the, whether I just call it psychic readings or whatever, it doesn't matter. This is for the HAPS live streams. You click on that and it comes up with the get this, and you just follow the process for that. What I'm not sure about, and I'll stop presenting that now, what I'm not sure about is where that link itself, you follow the process. I'm not sure whether, because no one's here on the Twitch, I want to get Stream Elements that lets me know so I can acknowledge, thank you so much for buying the reading. Thank you so much for supporting me with the Buy Me a Coffee. One of the things with, now how do I drop that? Oh, it drops itself out. One of the things with the HAPS is it's wonderful to be able to buy the coins to help support each other in the broadcasting streams. You can award an amount of 500 coins, 600, and I get a portion of that, and HAPS gets the larger portion, of course, because we are ad-free, and HAPS is ad-free and a free platform all over at the moment. So they need to be supported in some way, and that's where buying the coins, once you've actually joined in and got given 100 coins, and sharing it with others buying coins or earning them. Be a broadcaster and you can earn coins. Being logged in every day, log in every day and you get 50 coins. There's ways of earning those coins, but you can also buy them, and that's helping support the platform grow and improve and offer broadcasters more features and stuff as it really is moving up and offering more quality product, quality services. It's fantastic. I think it's a great concept. Similar, I suppose, to Twitch in that. What I like is that the way it's encouraging that everyday journalism style of broadcasting and just chatting, if that's all you want to do. You get to, the more you watch what variety there is, the more you'll be able to fine tune what quality of broadcast you want to watch and be a part of, joining in as well, being a guest of somebody else's. So let me have a look. Let me have a looky cookie. I've missed some of these. Right. So Kelly, you're actually on my page. Yay, I appreciate that. I'm going to clap the hands there. And we'll continue on with catching up with the comments. I know most of you can probably see most of the comments, but because this goes to 6 different destinations, they're all pulled into my HAPS. That's why it's a bonus to be in HAPS itself. You see all the comments. But if you're on Facebook, you're only on that one page and seeing comments on that one page or the profile. Or if you're only on YouTube, you're only seeing what comments go there. There's no one from YouTube yet, or the Twitch or the others, but that doesn't matter. And I'll just put that there. Yes, Kelly's name is showing now, as we saw with that previous comment. I nearly didn't continue on. I got lost. I love this. You see, this is where there's a difference sometimes of what each and every person as their preference in how they hear language, what sort of words they want to hear or not. With what you've said there, Caitlin, ball poo, you make a difference to my life every day. See, for me, It was part of how I started my business life with my husband at the time. We were married. We were picking cow poop from dry cow pats in a paddock, hammer milling them and bagging them into plastic bags and taking them in a ute load up to Adelaide to supermarkets to sell as cow manure. And that's how we started our business. But in that process, because it's a longer word, saying cow manure just gets to the point. You don't say cow poo, that's a child's word. I mean, it was just, look, we've just got to go and get the cow shit now. And you'd use that. It's the commonality of how those words become familiar. There's certain words I don't like to become familiar in my life. You can't have much choice sometimes, but, when you've got the choice, turn it off. Don't write rude comments in my chat stream because they'll delete it or you'll be blocked. If I start to hear that sort of chat, I'll be booting you off too, because it's not part of who I am and what I want to hear, and have people in my stream expressing in ways that aren't, for me, appropriate. What sort of energy do you want in your day? Pick it up, bring it, make it light, bring the happiness, bring joy, bring edification for others into your life, and for yourself, because that's what it does in the long run, isn't it? So there we go. I'm just going to pop some of these comments on stream. I'm getting beyond myself a bit. As Andy said, rambling Roz. May you feel loved today. Absolutely. And that's a really good blessing and expression to others. May you feel loved today. I think it's great. And I'm just wanting to look at this one a little more detail. Kelly, it looks like you got a lot more registered property or something there. So I'm not sure what that was meaning, but possibly, well, you two know that. So is there an issue that we can help with right now? So that's what I'm just saying there. Whoops. And here, Keith is saying, Kenneth, have to say Kelly. Oh, so you're speaking to Kelly. Have to say, Kelly, her setup for card readings is sort of complicated. Actually, it's not. I'm probably making it look a little more complicated. I'm only using Ecamm. It's a virtual camera that I'm bringing in, and I have two cameras. So as in the webcams, I've got a C920 that's over the table and the C922 that you're seeing me through. And it is actually quite simple once you get used to using Ecamm. It's just that I get a bit flustered with some of the screens. That's all it is. It's becoming familiar with your tools. And that's what I have here. There is that. And this morning I did have to contend with two multi-streams. That was complicated. It's just all that you get used to. If you're going to use a particular program, you learn it, don't you? And I still am needing to just refine some of this for the HAPS. It's so new, HAPS is, that is. You can sometimes get a little bit, I think I mucked that one up because I've pressed the wrong button because it is so new. But it actually is simple. So some more Facebook users there saying hi. And I certainly appreciate you being here. Now, there's another one that is Michaela. You'd like a reading too. Was there any particular question that you're wanting to have a card for? If you're wanting to have this other one that's under there with the T cards, I am only doing those for the Buy Me a Coffee link that I showed, that I did that shared screen from. And Caitlin, oh, look, it's lovely. Thank you so much for being here. That you've got to go, though. But, hey, that's the beauty of being able to go in and out. Doesn't matter. And I've got another one that's spelt their message wrong. Trolling. And think you've finally joined HAPS. Yay! Clap hands there. Let's see if we can see your name. I've got to check which one I'm in. The Roz Bandy page. You think you've joined HAPS? Yeah, Marie. I'll see you in a minute because your name will show up that you have. And certainly there's another trolley. Oh, my goodness, aren't they thinking I'm popular at the moment? So Let me see. Have I missed anyone? No, it's just Michaela. I'll just do a quick reading for you. I think I might need to go shortly because I can smell some stuff coming out of the kitchen. It is lunchtime here. Well, past it probably. We're at 10 to 1 in the afternoon now. I'm having fun though. I do enjoy this. Right. And what I'm doing is going to switch it around to the other screen. There we go. And it's not complicated, Kenneth. It actually is very simple. So here we go for Michaela. Wow, she's got a message coming, and I would say that there's going to be certainly a masculine influence, an older man influence which is relevant for that message. So, and it's only a matter of time. So I think really what you're actually feeling at the moment is a bit of frustration at how long some things are taking, Michaela. But the perfect time is coming up that you'll get that message through. You're going to be able to actually almost feel freed from hearing whatever it is that you're receiving. So keep an ear out, listen. It's more about listening than actually trying to put things into action at the moment. So certainly listen out for it. It may be that Spirit will give you that message in titles of books sometimes. If you're walking past books and you see a title that jumps out to you, or you're feeling a sensation of something that you've heard, whether it's music or something, and it's a spirit connection letting you know by those sorts of messages. And I do feel it's relevant for an older male in your life that's either, I'm feeling it is a close family member that you're actually going to be connecting with that's relevant for this, whether it's just the advice that you might be getting or whether it's actually a deepening of a relationship that's with the older male. So certainly budget, it is the perfect time. That as far as the timing goes, it's going to be the perfect time for you to move it forward in whatever way. Trust those instincts that you're getting, trust what you're receiving. Okay, so that's what I'm getting with those cards there. Okay, I think I might be leaving it there for now too, because it is getting to a tummy rumbling time. And it's lovely. Thank you for being with me as I'm doing these live streams. It is showing that I've just been on for the hour. Yes, a lot of it's been waffling. Yes, it's been rambling. Yes, it's been just chat. But watch out. When there's someone who's willing to come on as a guest, it might change up a bit. Or we can do more of the interactive reading whilst live streaming. It'll be fun. We'll try all sorts of things because I actually do like to press buttons, whether it's metaphysical, etheric, whatever it is. And Michaela, oh, it's lovely. Thank you so much for the response and the reply. So, hi. I feel my elderly dad is getting close to passing, and that could be that message for you, that it is that pre-warning for you to be prepared, that time is coming. Treasure each moment as it moves into that time and space where you need to say goodbye. Say your goodbyes now. And treasure each moment. If you feel that you need to be saying something extra to him, share it with him. Because I know even after my mum, both dad and mum, they have passed now, but there's always going to be something that you wish you said. Don't let that take hold of you by creating anxiety or anything. Just be in the moment with him each time that you are present, okay, and being present. So that's just my best advice around that, because you'll be forever kicking yourself in the arse, kicking yourself if you keep thinking of the regret side of it, because you're just sharing that energy in the moment. You're sharing that love. When it's your time to move over into that space that is heaven, or whatever label that we've given our other life after we're here in the physical body, you'll be together again then anyway. And they are always present with us in the memories, in the feeling of the spirit around us. Be open to that too. He's only just leaving a body, not leaving completely. Okay. So it is still a sad time though. I do understand that. Okay. Have a wonderful afternoon for the rest of the day, those who are here in Australia and in our time zone. For those of you who are the other side of the world and still moving into your Saturday evening sleep time, ready for a wonderful day tomorrow. Peace be with you and have a wonderful time. Just keep being the best you. It's how I end everyone, purely because I love to feel that we are in our own. Good heavens. Um, Another troll over on one of those Facebook things. Thanks. Yes, his body is broken. It really is, and I'm going to send you so much love because it really is a time where you feel for others in their pain, because it's not always a comfortable completion of this lifetime. And even as I heard that announcement of Prince Philip having passed or died, there's so many different words that we use, isn't it? His body has died, and hearing the comment from one of the reporters saying they knew that he had because they could hear the Queen crying, and even with that, it's bringing tears to my eyes, because we can put so many people on pedestals, but we are just human, and we have emotions, and it's okay. Okay, so yes, I'll leave it at that. Have a wonderful time in whatever realm you're in at the moment. And we'll see you next time I come on live. Bye for now.